out here.
It's almost like someone's writing a script at home, but let's be real.
Okay, let's see what we got. Liquid on defense, Fnatic on attack. Why is it so bright in my room? What's going on here? Why is the sun out? Anything crazy? There you go, Sheriff.
Normally they go to events together. Well, this time that's not possible.
What's the sound? Let me...
After this match.
Let's say sound seems pretty good.
Team Liquid took down the devil they knew in Gentlemates. Now the devil they don't necessarily. Fnatic up against them. Defensive side start for Liquid and a slow start.
Yeah, not wrong.
No pressure
Cool.
being
We got the
applied by
one
that
smoke.
defense, instead spreading it.
The recon goes over
Fnatic
towards
walking
B.
them. You can see
Got
Cam
shot.
set up on A, traps for mid as well.
And it is
the
literally
idea is to
trap
flash
into
out of
flash
mid with
into
Jumpy
double
and
swing.
immediately crunch that fight the second the trap is hit.
And
But
then what's this?
Fnatic
Kill
taking
trip?
it slow. Does look like they are heading towards
Oh,
that
I like
trap
this
setup.
though. Dude, they're going to go into it. So it's flash, and then we have Ohm and flash behind this as well for them to swing. Dude, we got 4 people here. Okay, I mean...
If Fnatic have prepped, it's probably not for the cookie cutter comp. Already though, solid start. Kiko aggressively alongside Yumpy. The tag team just shutting down Fnatic. Boaster trying to cling to life, even a chance for a reload. And Boaster does well. It's now left on to Leo.
Lovely little trap play on this one. Yeah, worked out well.
To kick things off, the pistol under their belt.
They were ready for this.
If you're a Liquid fan, Fnatic have shown time and time again they're able to bounce back when they find themselves falling behind. Team Liquid, on the other hand,
Okay, and they decide to go for the same.
The ones that crumble if Fnatic do get off to a lights out start with a pistol under their belt. They can be happy, and again, it comes down to this trap setup that they had in play.
Yeah, I mean, they had the most perfect setup for sure. Sharp, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the prime.
That's 1-0, and an outlaw in play for Kiko already. This man is an animal.
Whoa, everyone's buying up into this one.
When it has a scope on it, he hits another level.
No plant for Fnatic, which means no extra guns, and that's the right call because we have this next round, so they can all buy heavy armor.
Of Liquid, one they feel confident in.
Kiko got a lot of kills, so he's in for farming here.
But also, we've seen Fnatic already play this. They played it at kickoff versus Vitality and absolutely destroyed them. And they played it versus Na'Vi, and I'm pretty sure they played closer than Liquid did. So it's a map that they're definitely
Fnatic chose attack. I feel like their stats are skewed on this map. I think their attack normally does better than their defense.
But now, though, expectations. I was going to say a 0, but that's not a bad start.
Yeah, inside the smoke, able to get the close range angle, but the kills are being cleaned up outside of it. I was worried about A. This was the site that didn't have that Cypher setup this time. A change around that left them a little bit weaker.
Loss of one gun, one armor rebuy, not too bad at all.
To give it away, but players up close, catch them by surprise. It doesn't matter. 2-0 found, minimal losses on the side of Liquid. As good a start as you could hope for.
I like the Durka there. It looks like he was trying to make a sneaky play into the smoke. A bit like this, just moments later, not realizing the door's closed. So he's just walking into a door. not quite working out, and in the end, fairly easy cleanup for the side of Liquid. This, though, is where things are going to get a little bit more interesting. And I don't know if this is a direct...
This is something that I criticized Fnatic with last time I saw this map, is the fact that they never got an Odin out, so maybe they started focusing more on that. More on the defense than the attack, to be honest. We've been like multiple halves for them on defense where they haven't got this gun out. And it's just so, it just makes life easy. It really does make life easy. Knife goes over towards short, hits one as well.
Over an area that Liquid have already shown them. We want to fight for this. We have our ideas. Fnatic come in round 3 with some counterplay. Now, Shock Dart goes through to destroy the trap.
And a nice low breaks the trip on this. 3-person hold over towards A. Whoa, Kiko, you're crazy. Has no dash now? Oh, he's so committed, man. Yeah, he got caught out here.
He's going to be met with a headshot from Durka.
It's a bonus round, so you're allowed to do some riskier plays, but...
There's always going to be those risks taken, those gambles that aren't expected. The problem now, though, is
Knife goes over towards short, clears it so you can have a heavier rotate go in, but Enzo needs to kill, like, what, 3?
Starting it out, Enzo will grab one with the Ares. Not my favorite weapon, not one that finds a lot of success when it is picked up, but especially not in open combat. It's a good start. The smoke certainly helped them, but 35 seconds, still plenty of time for Fnatic to get into this site. The Danger Man could be if he's left unchecked. That wallbang from Leo is clean. And
good 25 seconds on this.
25 seconds. They've got to up the pace and make their way through. Leo's thinking about spamming.
Good luck to Mystic. Whoa, hold up.
Still good for one in the back. The cage up, he won't be able to get the weapon. Even the risk of further spams too much. 2v3. From this point forward,
dude, you could tell he was going to spam him again. And, I mean, this is one of the reasons why we kind of criticize them not buying it, because it's like, it's free kills. Like, it is actually free kills sometimes, as long as you know your angles.
Has retreated at rifle. We saw him have a pop-off game in their necessary victory versus
I will be fine with
Gentlemates.
Ascent going out of the map pool, as long as other maps follow it. And I feel like the fixes are easy.
Making things ever so costly,
It's good damage, it really is. Armor rebuy, triple gun rebuy, a good bonus.
No, it was anything but costly as it was. Fnatic have found one. They've shown a lot of presence on this map as well. The spams early on, the traps destroyed, the pace change in the mid round as well. They just pumped the brakes. It left Kiko with a dash.
Such a silly game when you see it like this, man. It really is. I think they need to thicken the walls, yeah, for sure. I think it's an easy fix. I think the map actually becomes pretty sick when you don't have like when you can actually feel like you can take B main, the map actually becomes quite good. Not that it's not a good map anyway, like it's a pretty good map in comparison to what we got. But this, the fact that it's hard to get through this choke point, it sucks.
Good bit of damage out of that last one. Leo's on 28.
This is the thing. You're battling a man
like just
who loves
RNG
to
wall
on this side of
spams,
the map. Enzo
not
will
great,
do it in
man.
every single scenario. In their match
Okay,
versus
now they know
GX,
that the
had
ops
incredible comeback.
in
A
play.
lot of
This
that
is a
was
big swing round. Whoever wins it has to
retaken
eco pretty much. We've got 2 people that can buy next. That's it.
So I'd say to challenge him at his own game, it's not the way I'd go about it. But we'll see if it's going to work out. Timmy the Turret is going to meet the same
That's
fate.
nice. And
Probably many
this
a
is
player
3 times in a row
in this
where
matchup.
they've put the trip over towards middle.
Those
So
early
maybe
fights, if anything, have just left
Liquid needs to
Leo
change that up,
with
because
a gun
that's
that
twice
you
it's been
really
shocked.
don't want on low HP. Like if you have a Vandal, maybe you can hit a shot or 2. Then Odin,
The pretty well-timed knife,
not
though,
gonna
hits
work.
no one.
Oh, you better be very clean.
We got camera,
Hidden by
kill
wall.
trip.
You know,
Omen
even
still has
the
Omen flash to
utility
help.
taken out of play, going
When does
back
this smoke
to
come
an
up?
alarm bot, they're worried that someone could have pushed into main and taken that space. It slows them down further on the side of Fnatic. Team Liquid
Oh, that was pretty nice. And he uses the new Omen to actually be able to push the button early to close the door. The Omen buff, you can interact with the buttons while you're in your... Oh.
How much damage can Nats and Enzo get done? How easy can they make that retake for their teammates? Already going well with one. With
For God's sake, man.
Enzo, wall banging them with
And that's
the
a
Omen,
solid hold from the
time
boys right
straight.
there. You give them that. Saw some new Omen tech and saw some old school Odin tech.
Look who's coming to say hello. Kiko, his steps might have been heard.
Okay, lovely. Fnatic have the eco on this one.
The fight. The op a little bit too quick on the other side. 3-1 now for Liquid. The Let's Go Liquid chance begin.
Just get rid of the Odin. Yeah, the problem is we need more stuff like this. Do you know what we actually need? We need like the Odin. We need the Odin to go big at Shanghai when like all the people from Riot are watching. And then they're like, hold up, do we need to nerf this? We need the Billy Billy Gaming back. We need the Odin version of Billy Billy Gaming. I mean, it might even be Enzo, to be honest. He buys this so much.
And what Durka being the last one left alive almost shows how poorly that went for Fnatic.
Because they go close, fake TP. In terms of the guns, they got Hero Guardian on Alpha, that's it.
Too much of a problem with it being so early in the game. Liquid, though, off to a flying start. It's great to see, because a lot of the time, as you mentioned, they're one to let leads slip, but if things go poorly, they're not the greatest comeback team in the world.
We've seen it again and again. I mean, in this series as well, we're talking map pool wise for Liquid, very comfortable pool. Icebox, Lotus, Ascent, ones they've
Yeah, at least like the trip over towards mid is further back this time. So Nats has been paying attention, that his trip's been getting wrecked.
A risk nonetheless. And Liquid need to be very cautious.
Dude, Fnatic are pretty slow with a lot of these rounds.
Too much respect to the attacking side on this one with mostly pistols to play with, but Liquid do
The
make those
EMEA
mistakes.
Classic.
We've seen how the numbers advantages can be taken.
Might have chosen the right site here though.
Cam spotting them on the walk.
It's early info, this guy's a little bit wrecked. Omen smoke, you would imagine, goes in for Mystic, but...
In fact, we've seen the Shrouded step straight through to market the swing, though, caught by Nats. Ever vigilant, ever ready for these fights. Left just into Leo's
Not bad. I tell you what, in terms of money though, this was great for Liquid. 2 armor rebuys, 1 gun rebuy is a very good anti-eco from them.
But it comes out clean, and it's a money-making opportunity for Liquid that they have cashed in.
Yeah, getting better in terms of the finances. Operator in the hands of Kiko. Had it already, but we'll continue into the next round, and it seems like Fnatic have given up on trying to battle the Odin in Warbangs, as they're going to go in with the rifles. Also having that Hunter's Fury, always good for some of these early pickoffs, especially if you do want to try and isolate.
Okay, another big Baron for Fnatic.
Going to have the same maneuverability with that
Where are we
gunning.
going?
For now, though, again, looking a little bit slower in a different style from the side of Liquid. You've had the Odin spamming every single round. Okay, now it's taken by an operator. That means they can switch up that utility elsewhere. Already going to spot a little bit of the battle coming in for mid control.
Team Liquid burning up their smokes for A main control. And there seems to be an idea there from Fnatic to contest it.
I don't even think he saw the trip here. Okay, he does see the trip. He's pinged it out.
Gap, but
Let me just check if he shocks it.
Getting up close. Was looking for the fight, but backs off. Knife gonna come back into play.
Might be the lineup from top mid, who knows?
There's one spotted outside.
I mean, that normally gives him good info. At 50 seconds, you hit the Omen over towards A. He doesn't have Omen ult. Like, Fnatic only really fake with Omen over towards A if they have Omen ult. Flash goes close. 4 people here, dude. They have a read, man. They have a big read.
But he's got it anyways. Nats on the scene as Mystic cleans up house, and Yampi's advanced position pays off tenfold. Nothing left but Leo
Yeah,
again.
they annihilated them. You see what I was talking about there? As soon as this knife hits the Omen over towards here, just heavy rotate. Four people.
It really wasn't. They basically lost the round before it was even utilized.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just...
to try and take some of those fights, and Liquid
Is Boaster here? Yes, well, he's going to call that they're going A unless he has his Omen ult. No Omen ult. And they put the ult into it, so it's a massive win.
This hasn't been particularly close in the first 6 rounds.
Yeah, I saw those early round adaptations. The push and pull of the map was good. The read over when to switch up the timing's even better. And you can't fault that second kill. Chronicle blinded him, still goes down to the wild spray. But there was a second player. You have to think, even if that goes well, they probably only get the trade. Timeout called for
Yeah, and I
Fnatic,
wonder if this is
realizing
going to be
there's a
like
couple
speeded
gaps in
up,
play.
or maybe they have reads, or why did they see 4 people here? They might have.
With Icebox up next, a map where Liquid looked good against Giant.
Mini writing in his notes might have been like, well, or saw 4 bits of util here.
On Icebox again today, you never know. But that did feel like something they prepared as a ace up your sleeve against Gentlemaids.
Well, that's the interesting thing. On
Yeah,
the other side,
Turtle. They had so much info. They had op line over towards B. They had the trip at middle, which only got shocked like what 5 seconds before they actually hit the site.
It's a map that I understand.
They had full info, and the knife that went over towards A.
You're beating Koi, a team that has been known.
But if you're Fnatic right now, Mini should be noting down like when the knife's going in, right? We've had a knife of 50 seconds over towards A every single time, so they could easily make a play where they wait for this knife, avoid it, and then hit the site, and then in theory you would have like a 2-on-2 setup. It would be like if that's how they want to play slow-wise, that would be like the easiest call right now. You could buy stingers, wait for the knife around 50 to a minute mark, and then just hit.
5-1 scoreline.
It's been pretty consistent.
Start out this way, and that team does find their footing. They bounce right back into it, and we end up at a 7-5 half, a manageable one with a pistol under your belt in the next. It's almost equal. For Fnatic, well, they're going to be leaning on that, hoping that this is another display of some such things. And a slower approach. But one that is
You should sign Scream. I mean, as long as he doesn't play IGL, he's a very consistent fragger. So if people need a firepower upgrade, he's a great choice.
This has got to be on Durka. Maybe goes in second. They've got some supportive utility, but they're going to try and play off the one-way. It has a gamble, and he actually used all of his knives in one go.
Bro, and they are dumping you to Mystic's a lunatic. They're on eco.
Well, Mystic, he loves some TPs.
What's he doing?
Some confidence plays.
Oh no, he gave him a gun.
2 players now being dropped. Durka has a rifle under his belt. Potentially more guns to be found. Again, though, it's still on him for now.
The HP is trickled down massively. When 2 players bunkered down on the side, it'll be tough to break through this. Op for Kiko, maybe a silver lining.
Not ready.
They can manage to draw his sight, and in fact, Kiko is starting to step away. Smoke about to be deployed through. This is the
Dude, Enzo has so much info util. Goes behind.
Well, but it goes past the smoke. They're still safe inside it. Now they've got eyes on him.
And they left him.
Rotations from Kiko. He's just now making it through. Enzo
Oh,
can't
respect,
hold on.
man.
The trade is quick
Big
enough.
shot.
Leo, same old story. Guy's got the lowest first deaths per round for a reason. Barely ever goes down until the last few seconds. Now a chance in
this?
isolates a fight, knows the office last.
Good
Really
shots,
nice
man.
try by
Yeah,
Leo.
he hit 2
That could
really
be
important
some light
shots
at the
there.
end of the tunnel for Fnatic.
Dude,
Instead,
every
it
time
gets
someone
that
goes to the
little
artist
bit darker.
position,
6
I just get
to
so
1
scared.
for their opponents.
Yeah, still, in isolation, not a bad round. A Blade Storm, few SMGs. I think it'll be frustrating with how
This
close
was
it
so
got.
mad.
It's safe to say that confidence.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's showing confidence,
We've
but
ever seen it on
dude,
Liquid,
that kind
but
of
they're
stuff
willing
against
to
an
fight
eco,
everything. You had Mystic
that's a no-no in my
TV
books.
against weak weapons. You had Yumpy swinging with low HP, and they're two very different reactions. I feel like
I'm telling you,
more of
dude,
a
I'm
sigh of relief
I'm so glad we
coming
don't
up from Emil, almost
didn't
giving
have
your way
coach
back into
replays when I was
getting
coaching there, because
for
I would
Liquid.
be flaming Mystic
Almost
so
every single
hard
ultimate
in my
online.
comms there.
Only one for
The person
information
next to
gone on
me.
the
Like
other
if
side of
Bacon was
things.
next
They
to me
used
here,
a
I
fair
would just be
amount over
flaming
the last
Mystic the
couple
whole
of
time there.
rounds.
But like, why the hell is he doing that on an eco?
They've been chipping away. Attack side this time looking
Wouldn't
a
even
little bit
react to
different.
winning the round.
Sight's no longer set on A, which is a good thing. Nats' setup has found its way here.
Take flight.
And the mid control will be sought after. Bullets are coming close to breaking that trap. They know where it is now.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing this
Move
consistently.
forward, but that won't be catching
It's
them
been
by
a little bit of a
surprise, and
change
shot
up, but
landed by Leo.
Oh,
There
shot.
it is. He might not have killed the upper last round, but he starts this one out the same. Like I said, Lowe's first deaths. I don't know why you tried to face him early in the round.
I like this though.
definitely the plan.
Contact the pixel angle into flash. Pretty good.
One of the first times we've seen Fnatic with an early advantage, and while Liquid are not just going to
Dude, I
sit
like
back and wait.
this.
Timing
Little
is gonna be
push
everything.
behind.
This
I'm not
Nats
sure
have
it's
been
gonna get
hurt, Nats
both,
still gonna
but
get one. Yumpy's still trying to swing, but Dirk is already going
This
to
is
be
a
past
good
the
reaction
angle.
from
Enzo, though,
Liquid.
He's been unstoppable at the back of this site, spamming away. He gets himself a kill, second as well.
For God's sake, bro. Tell me all of Riot are watching this. You can't be happy with your game right now. You cannot be happy with your game right now. Look at what it's doing. Nerf this gun.
And while it's 7-1 right now for Liquid, this couldn't be going much worse for Fnatic.
He's the greatest Odin player of all time. He's the greatest. 9-2 for Enzo right
Yeah, I
now.
mean, I tell you what I did like though. This double push off short once they had the KO was really cool.
I find it hard to look at anything else
Like
in
as
this.
much as the
They're on their way through and you just cannot
as much as they
overlook this guy.
abuse the OP
Smashes
gun
it
on
up
this,
wall.
and
He's
Enzo is one of the
facing
better
the
ones at
through
doing
the
it.
other
He does
wall.
it pretty much
Really
most
hides
maps.
behind it for the next 2 kills to close out that 3K.
Yeah, this double push
Absolutely
reaction off
gorgeous.
short was really nice to get the kill over
Round
towards
number
middle.
9. Pressure's on, but not for
Messes
Nico.
up their timing over
He's
towards
gone
site, so
running
back
into
of site can do that.
and the reveal is
Lovely
perfect.
change up with this. They add they kind of combine two things, right? It's the recon flash into dash here, so it's like the com ult where you recon and go over towards this little X, and we dash inside of it. That was really nice. Yeah, so it's basically a combo of two rounds put together.
Again, they have to try and find a response. It's been a quiet start to this game for Althea. Not someone who goes missing for too long, but he really needs somebody to step up here, and I don't think he's winning this fight. No, Yumpy just isn't missing.
There's no stopping them. You spoke about confidence. Well, it very much is at an all-time high with that play. I like Leo's position, though. Oh, such a cerebral player. He's
Yeah,
looking for the
Pete.
first pass, swinging in to catch
No,
the surprise.
not like this.
But it's just a stinger. The things
Oh my
this
god,
man
and
can
Nats
do.
is swinging as
He's
well,
the
man.
last
They're
man
all so
standing.
confident.
He won't stand for much longer, of course,
least they're
as he
coming in with
opened
crazy
and
confidence.
closed it out.
Holy.
I was starting to believe in the Leo clutch. It would have been spectacular. But instead, it is 8-1 for the defensive side.
There are a few players who've won a 1v5 in front of our eyes before. He is one of the few. But unfortunately for him, it's just not enough. And that's the problem. Is this really the plan? Okay, for a second I thought Fnatic were going to go in with a double Odin on attack, which I feel like if your whole game plan revolves
Yeah, we're
around
going
trying
into
to
the
kill
fast
Enzo,
strats now. We got
you've
another
already
Vision
lost.
Strikers
No
mixed
offense to
in
him,
with
but
the
he's
EG strat.
I get his help. Makes
I
sense.
was gonna
Dude,
say,
they're
'cause
just
he's
they're
not
just
normally the man
comboing
you need to
rounds.
target. But he is in this game. I'll give you that. Alpha is going to drop one. Those trades are out. Enzo might be in trouble here, but no, it doesn't look like the next pulse is going to connect.
Oh
Guess from Leo.
my goodness, I thought he had him.
Manages to take out Kiko. That would have been a huge kill to find.
Yes, that was Vision Strikers with the EG bomb spam as well.
There's not a lot of space
And
for
then
him to
before
get
is
out
just
here.
the normal push that's been around for years with the oh, dude, that looks good.
Is thrown through to try and counter out the lockdown.
Yeah, it just has to be on the second circle.
Ult used as well,
With
so
the
no
KO.
utility to fight their way
Volley.
back through. But still a minute on the clock. The problem is Fnatic don't have control anywhere else. They're being flanked. They know that that's a possibility, so they just decide to fight forward. Great success
Even Liquid
with
kind of
Monaco
played this
finding
well
that. They
though.
know
No
exactly where
smokes. They
Yumpy
went
is.
for a
What's the
contact
decision?
with like a
They take things
1-2
towards A
swing.
if they want. run the risk of only going into one more man. And at the end of the day,
Yeah, Yumpy's got to go huge here. Got to get 2 kills. Enzo's very fast B main, but they're on top of him.
That's the idea, and they've caught Enzo on the flank. It looks
Shot.
like everything's gone according
Nice
to plan.
shot. Okay, Fnatic double their rounds, and they were, you could tell they were ready for some aggro push here, right with how far back they were playing.
Yeah, it's still an incredibly long road to go down. An 8-2 scoreline on the defense. For
Any other team that invented or innovated as much in Vision Strikers? Nah, not really, man. The thing with them is that they pretty much invented like the perfect aggro strats on defense. And before everyone was just playing defense like CS, right? But now they kind of taught people how to play defense on well, defense in Valorant basically. The fact that you should be doing, you should be throwing these crazy aggro strats in there.
This is the first time we've seen it, right? That full mid dive, Odin spam to provide covering fire. Didn't work out. It's all good.
Paper X innovated a lot, but it's like they have their own little style. Vision Strikers are doing all of that stuff early. Maybe the individuals weren't as strong as Rex.
Knives out of the game. Durka still nestled in on that corner, but Mystic manages to uproot him. Okay. The advantage no longer in play for them.
Whoa.
Spam
Whoa.
leaves Alpha on 6.
Yeah, just started hitting the second wall on that one. Angle wasn't good for it, but
single kill for Chronicle.
when does the smoke come up? Smoke to block. Got no flash to retake. It is a hard retake with the no flash because this recon gets shot.
Available, but for now it looks like it's going to be into those firefights. Enzo kind of waiting for someone to make a mistake. He needs his teammates to take some space.
Yo, that'll do it, right? Low HP over towards A main should be easy cleanup.
He's going to drop a second. Leo, a lot of the time, has had no help. He's got to try and do it.
Oh man, they owned it. Look how well they played this. Whoa, nice shot. Damn, fair play, man. That was that was unreal. Should never ever be winning that. Not a chance. Should never be winning that. You could maybe say that Nats should have been jumping up, but he didn't want to get timed.
Clutch under his belt, the fire
That's impressive, bro.
2 in a row. Better than they managed so far. And just at the last minute, I said 7-5. That's what we've seen.
Yeah, I thought they messed up when Chronicle was
the scary thing though is that it really
was looking for the door guy.
It's Leo or bust. Yes. Like the rest of the team are not awake right now. Chronicle had 2 kills in the last round. He's got 3 total. Alpha's been really quiet.
Yeah, it's true. Leo's doing a lot.
But it's really scary how missing the majority of Fnatic have been, and while Durka's already gone, an opening kill coming up for the side of Kiko. Now Enzo's a little bit low. It doesn't seem like it's scared him away from these wallbangs whatsoever.
This is such a stupid fight, man.
And now Fnatic again have to try and find a way back into this round off a deficit. You're already going to see the information found as well.
When ult goes in, gets a little bit of info in terms of one person, but they knew the one person was here anyway because of the spam. Maybe shot him with the rifle. Actually, if you did shoot him with the rifle, right? It was Alpha.
Their sights on A. Ult from Chronicle should get them through. Trap's already heard.
Whoa.
Or the knife instead put in. Nonetheless, those abilities will be offline. As we see that ult used, Chronicle now suppressing the entire enemy force. Enzo
yeah, and they're just going to wait for this one. So we got Omen Flash for retake, we got Recon, you got Drone, you got the whole util for Yumpy. When does, but the good thing is Boaster has his Omen Flash as well. So kind of all down to Boaster's Omen Flash. When they flash, he flashes. Dude, look at everyone going around the world. Double short play.
If this takes Liquid too long to get in, it could be in a lot of
trouble. He might have used his Omen Flash too early.
I like the wall bang out of Enzo straight down onto Boaster, but here's the element they might not be ready for. The reveal shows a couple of them. Alpha now has to try to capitalize on this. He's got Chronicle with him, and both are shut down. Yumpy alone.
God, Leo had to do it all again. Nicely done from dude. 9-3. Impressive, man.
I don't know how Yumpy managed to find both kills on
yeah, Yumpy's hitting some shots, and Enzo is wrecking people with this Odin. He really is.
Like he's absolutely screwed, and he's still able to do some damage.
Nice
like
shot.
You've got the Dark coming out, but it is Yumpy just being able to get those 2 kills. But I feel like Alpha has to get something there. Like, I don't understand.
Wait, what is that? What is that second kill?
The impact that we've seen from so many times from these sort of positions. 9-3. Fnatic in desperate need of a response, even just to give us some semblance of hope for Iceballs.
1-0 in terms of pistols. We'll keep track of the pistols. Where's everyone standing still? Is Tech Pulse?
9 rounds on their defensive side for Team Liquid. As we said, this map pool, it seems to be set up for Team Liquid's success. All 3 maps, ones that they've been incredibly confident on. In fact,
ones they've been picking.
Yeah, if you gave them a choice to pick
They'll
the 3
set up
maps,
over
I don't think you've
towards
seen
A
much
with
different from what's
early.
in front of you right now.
Wait, is this early or is
Doesn't
this
necessarily mean
underneath?
it's bad for Fnatic. These maps are good for them too, and there's
Above,
ideas
right?
behind why they've chosen them, but there's a risk to it.
No, it's under.
Because the comfort level
Oh,
is there
okay,
for
so it's to
Liquid.
try
We
and
can see
combo
that
to slow them
clearly.
down as they go
The
into the
attacking
mollies.
side, 9 rounds, 6 advantage.
Yeah, nicely done.
A pistol win under
Done
their
from
belts
Kiko here. Yampi took a bit of damage. Pretty sure that was a shock as he was going into the site. That's it. 5v5 retake. We've got Omen Flash, but we also have Mystic's Omen Flash. So these two are going to try and combo their Omen Flash recon, but you'd imagine Mystic just flashes them back.
Chronicle and Boaster. They've got what they need to try and make a play back into the site. But even still, this is not going to be easy.
Omen Flash
Chronicle
goes
the first.
heaven.
Again, I don't know how he gets anything from these positions. Trade back from Mystic does well, but still the advantage sits with Fnatic. Onto the defuse they go. Enzo going to try and slow them down.
I hate that flash, man.
Making it awkward. They're not currently defusing, and now Enzo has it all to do. Look at the try and
Right,
clutch out.
we've got a game on our hands. We've got 1-1 for the pistols. My only criticism here is I think Mystic used his Omen Flash a little bit too early.
Very much needed round for Fnatic procured, and good to see the smiles on their face. Like we say, this is the problem.
Am I gonna watch the Chinese games tomorrow? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet. It's a long day, bro. It's like 4 best of 3s. I want to have like pretty good energy for them. We'll see. I might catch the second game.
Alpha. Bit of a resurgence from that man as well.
I'm not gonna commit to it, but like if I'm on and I'm feeling good, then yeah, I'll do it.
And even closes out the round. The 3-piece for him.
What nerfs do I do to the Odin? Yeah, fire rate, damage, anything like that.
What is this buy?
I don't mind the spam of wars if because you can reduce the amount of wars that can be spammable, right? So that's kind of in your control. But this fire's too fast, man. A fast-firing gun in a game where tagging is really strong, that shouldn't happen.
This is odd. It is one of the stranger.
Yeah, what is this? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 that are bought. Nats hasn't bought. And is this just a read because they leave site? They know that they don't have to use anything because they just walked into site. We still have the Omen Flash. Are they going to expect the Bucky? Where the hell's the Bucky? Playing under?
A drone bought up will be expended, and although it
then
doesn't
Nats late go. Dude, this is weird rounds. It looks like they have a read that they always play, that they always leave A on ecos. But they think they can have a good chance of winning it.
Finding value up top though. Leo's good for 2, almost for 3.
Leo did so much. Do they expect this? That's a huge kill, man. That really is. So this might have backfired a little bit for Liquid, and I guess it was a read because. But if it was a read, would you buy so many sheriffs? Why is Nats not buying? Kiro_Val, thank you so much for the 2 months, man. Appreciate it. I feel like if more people bought the Bucky instead of like the Sheriff here, do they not win this? Great 8 with the Prime, thank you so much. Okay, and then now they buy heavy armor.
Because they invested,
Hero rifle.
I do enjoy the vision of leaving Nats low buy as well, because this guy isn't involved in any
It was a
of those
good read
initial
though,
fights. He's
but
learning
it was
up
a
for
questionable
mid,
buy.
so if he has, like,
I think it was more a questionable buy
Stinger
of
or
the
something like that,
actual
he's
guns
tagged to a
than
mid-fight
the
anyways.
buy round
And if he
itself,
doesn't,
if that makes
he
sense.
only has the classic,
Because if you know they leave
the
A,
only way he's getting involved
wouldn't you
in the
just
fight
get
is
more
if he does
stingers?
manage to sneak behind them, which is exactly what happens. Then the weapon doesn't
or
matter so
Buckies?
much.
I do think he did get 1 kill.
He got it on short,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So he snuck up short, so why give him a weapon to flank with when the 4 guys fighting should have the weapons, and he can then have
Durka
this
has
if things
the
go wrong. So,
Durka has
very good
the
idea. I like it.
hero gun.
Has, however, given that road a little bit of a boost.
He's gonna farm all of them apart from
Close this
Nats,
round out, especially
and I
with
guess that's
12.
why he's got heavy armor.
You're gonna have Nats needing to go nuclear. It might be a bit of a surprise though, somebody even having
Hold
a
up.
rifle. And yeah, Boaster has met that surprise. Unfortunately, Nats has already met his demise at the hands of Alpha. And now leaves it all on to Mystic. He's going to try some tricks, but
That's so unlucky, man. It was a nice try if the dart wasn't there. Right, so now they get a full buy. So we get a little bit of madness for a bit. The weird thing is, I mean, Fnatic have a lot of money here.
Leo is 20 and 11, and they are losing by 3. He is having an insane performance, and that's the thing. One of the bits that has me most excited about casting this matchup, even in comparison to what we've seen in the past, is just the depth of talent we have on either side. Like,
if you're Fnatic now, you're not looking at that buy round thinking, man, they're scared. They felt like they had to. They felt like they can't beat us on their normal buy round, so they had to do some weird gimmick play on the second round. Like that would give me so much confidence.
One of these teams is out.
Big mid play from Team Liquid. They've made a lot of noise on the way through. You can see Leo is
op into
out.
Just swing.
The flash should come through. He's ready for it. Anti-flash on the corner.
We're just baiting Leo in. Okay, we're just baiting Leo.
The potential trap plays of
yeah, keep an eye on this push over towards here, and this might be a read that the Fnatic have. Mid pressure over towards here, and we're jump spotting over towards A. So we got full info right now for Boaster.
All over. A lot of rifles for Liquid, but yeah, but they don't have those ultimates. They don't have their way through. But Mystic's paranoia, I assume, is going to lead.
Chronicle can spot knife. Nade and then knife.
Chronicle almost gets timing by it.
Yeah, that hits so many, bro. Agree as they go over towards heaven, and Chronicle can just go under, and he can watch sight, and Boaster can watch above him. So it's still a pretty good crossfire.
They're going to get to hold on to quite a lot of ground.
Boaster should have so many kills right now. Where is he? Okay, he just got smoked off now. I reckon he missed his timing here. Maybe he's too scared of over towards A main.
One of the battles at least. Dirk already going down. Nat's waiting on the corner. Alpha rounds it and wins the fight this time. Puts it back into an even scenario with Boaster still holding onto that ground. Kiko desperately low on HP, but he's got Mystic alongside him. And now it's down
yeah, I think Boaster messed up his timing here. I think he was too scared over towards A. He could have helped that Chronicle heavy. Maybe I missed some kind of duel.
Came up on A main just in time. Boaster was about to have the swing of a lifetime.
Yeah, but he should have swung way earlier.
To try and deal with the one down below, but Mystic got it off just in the nick of time to block that vision. And then obviously gets his own kill up top the very same way.
Unless he got Omen flashed or something. Right, this is pretty much it. Because they lose this, they got 2,400, they got no money, this would be 12. So Fnatic have to win this round.
Into Fnatic's hands, but they force bought. They did a crazy force buy that didn't work out. Hero rifle for round 3. Its rifles come back out.
Oh my, that is a giant play.
Beautiful disruptive play from Alpha Year. Spike on the floor.
Do you reckon that was on purpose? The Sova ult into ready to swing in case they do K ult, so you catch him mid animation.
Nice bait though. They've actually managed to trade that out.
That was really sick.
Now they got to be careful of Enzo's gun, and actually Leo goes diving through. High amounts of risk, little reward from the Fnatic side. They've gone from having an advantage to, well, an evening up, but never mind. Just like that, it's a flip of a
it's
coin.
still a 2v3, and they have all A control.
They know that TP was used
Boaster?
close. It was
Oh my god, if he swings Boaster now.
Boaster and knife out. It's the freest kill of Mystic Slice. He's down to 32. It's at least a headshot that drops him in the end, so it's all onto Enzo. Shock Dart gone up straight in the air. It's going to be bouncing around for a little bit. He's trying to make them think that he's moved position towards main. He's buying time, but no. Here he is instead. The Odin doesn't find the first fight, but it snipes Dirk out of the air. All left on the Chronicle. He'll be revealed in a moment.
Oh man, he's so close. 29 HP.
29 HP.
Dude, look at him. He's decided, is there any other shock darts coming in?
Can you imagine?
That's so funny. Yeah, imagine the shock actually got him.
Down comes the shock dart, but no, not today.
Okay, so they just stay in it. Money is low. Dude, this idea was really cool. Sova ult into knowing that they're gonna use KO ult to cancel it, and he swings, knowing that it's one less person that'll have their gun out, and maybe other people will have util out.
A lot of risks in these fights, but with a lower buy.
Oh, he's gonna be livid when he watches that.
That's so funny.
Probably said like 30 cool quotes the whole game, and that's the one they put up.
Yeah, that's more like what I would be doing.
Wow, it looks like a pretty pacey attempt was gonna come through. It's been cancelled out. Chronicle insta popping the ult after steps.
So eco for eco for Liquid. Everyone low money, Dark reading it well, gets the eco farmer, and there's only one person in terms of Kiko who can tank a bullet, and you would imagine Kiko wants this orb over towards A main to get knives.
This is definitely where the game starts to get a little bit more dangerous.
Boaster obviously now knows that he's there, but he has the judge close.
They managed to build up a pretty hefty lead in that first half.
Yeah, there, we're going into the judge here.
We're starting to see those heroes. Well, I would say heroes other than
Knife
Leo
goes in,
come
hits
online
no
on the
one. They
side
take
of
a
the map, 'cause he's been
glance
there
at
the
middle.
whole
They
time, and
take
I'm
a
not gonna
glance
take
over
anything away
towards
from him.
short. So I mean,
Close
there's
position
a
from
lot
Boaster on the
of
judge.
info for Fnatic right now.
Because versus the Bladestorm,
Oh, this
could
is.
have its problems, but he's just going to be spamming, looking to try and do as much damage
Oh, that
as
didn't look
possible.
great.
He's done damage, he's just not got any kills for it. A decent start to the round for the side of Liquid.
Hold
They've
up.
got to deal with Chronicle, and that's exactly what Kiko does. Now that's another gun
Whoa.
on the ground.
Oh, that's gonna
They still
hit.
have Hunter's Fury, this Bladestorm's still up, and Dirk is tagged.
30 seconds left.
Durka could be in trouble as well. That cage about
There's
to
a
fade.
lot of low
Kiko's aware of
HPs
it.
here.
He
Does
was
Alpha
watching
want to
before
use
the
his
cage went
ult?
up, and he'll be watching
Oh
it when he
man,
goes.
what doesn't need to?
Finds them both.
Yeah, it's
Two
just so good on
barrels
Eco.
and 2 kills. Nats last man standing. Swung
Okay,
by
nicely
Leo.
done.
He didn't stand a chance. 10 rounds for Liquid, 8 for Fnatic.
Yeah, I didn't like Boaster's instant reaction to what went on, but luckily his team gets away with
There's
it.
that little bit of finish magic to bring them home another round. 10 to 8. The difference down to just 2. A single round is all that Liquid have managed when it comes to this attack side. But again, still got that Hunter's Fury. Still got themselves.
So they got the
Odin
ult
being
to cancel the
back
ult.
up, although it hasn't had the
Boaster
same level of
does buy.
success just yet.
Money's still low
Comparison to the
though.
On the other side of things, lockdown available as well, so you may see Fnatic
Dude, Leo
attempt
22 to
retake if it
13.
gets to the late round, and with Alpha being
Wait, who had
solo,
15 assists?
I
Chronicle?
almost wonder if it would just be used for delay.
Here.
I'm nervous when I see Durka.
I like this as well though. Durka bought out the outlaw round before. It really just makes sure that they have to buy heavy armor as well and they can't get away with it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's a little too tight. The lip of the catwalk has blocked him off completely. And now it looks like he's going to give up on the aggression. No dash to get out. Cloudburst used instead. He'll dodge the shock darts and Durka's out scot-free. They have lost map control. They haven't found the picks they were looking for that left them 3 stacked up on A. Now they go back out to find it, and Chronicle's about to step right into the crosshair of Yumpy. And it turns out Chronicle's a little quicker. He was ready.
Yeah, that
for
was nice. He was
position.
just so ready for the
Now
angle.
a
I mean, the
5v4
angle does benefit
unfolds
him.
that leaves Team Liquid thinking
He sees
their
him a little
best
bit
option
earlier.
is to run it back to the A site, but Chronicles come back to reinforce the troops. Not only that, but you've got
Pass and
Boaster
hold
here
on
the
A.
angle, and Durka up close, ready to fight. He'll only get the one, but he's got plenty
Cage
of
to get
teammates
through the
fill
one way.
gaps.
It's kind of nice.
40 seconds on the clock. Okay, Boaster down for 1. But that's good enough.
Very doable
Fnatic just need to
2v3.
stagger
The
this
issue
aggression.
is that they
This
have
is where
Killjoy
they
ult.
want to, they still have that
Whoa.
lockdown available. It's so risky from Chronicle.
That's so
Almost
risky.
ending up
Okay, what's
punishing
the
in
plan for the
scenarios,
Killjoy
so
ult that
they
goes
don't
down?
need
Just
to
accept it and go
have
main?
that lockdown, they can force players out of the site. Mystic is going to have to retreat and just play this one in post. Both players, in fact, going all the way back.
Yeah, they got a camera to see if
the
anyone
corner
taps
spot.
it first time. The
There we
nade
go. Well,
looks
it's a good thing he
decent.
did hold on to that nade. Now they can create some really awkward scenarios, just sticking this one through all the way, leaving it down to
Yeah,
just
I mean the
Nats.
util here
He
was
just has to
very
save the
nice
gun.
from Chronicle.
Solid from Fnatic in the retake.
Knife
Oh,
into
Liquid,
nade.
I wouldn't mind to see a pause on their side now.
Yeah. After losing 6 of the last 7 rounds, I think it's a
Not
fair
again,
time
man.
for Liquid to call a
Not
timeout
again.
if
It was
the
9-3.
prediction comes true.
It's forgivable for the first few. As we said, they took a lot of risks.
Yeah,
They went
first
for
three, whatever.
investments. They went around, but then after that point, they've been shut down. A lot of the early fights have started to go the way of Fnatic. As said, like players like Chronicle have really started to come alive. As said, it was a really slow start to the game from him, but he's looking good.
I think the key thing is looking at the timeline as well, Tom. Of the 6 rounds they've lost, 5 of them they're getting the plant down. So
Yeah.
the first plan of getting to the site is working in the sense that the spike is being
The
planted.
Apex issue
But
not
whether
closing
they're
out
losing
games.
too many
Yeah,
on
we
the
talked.
way
I've
through,
talked about
or
this
whether
before
they're
on
not
like plat
holding on
chat
to it
when we
well
were
enough
first talking about
afterwards.
these
That's what
teams.
they're discussing here in this timeout. There's going to be a
It
lot of
is one of those worries,
At this
and they
stage,
haven't
with Fnatic
they haven't
making that
beaten the
comeback run,
allegations with
this
the
is where
Na'Vi
pause is
the
good
Na'Vi
for
game that happened.
Even just resetting that mental, because you
Yeah.
do start to feel shut out, even though you still have the
Damn,
lead.
Bacon on the
losing
mic.
that many rounds in a row, or well, with minimal disruption as we can see, it really doesn't do a lot for making you feel like this is your game. You're about to close it out.
Yeah, especially with that first half, how solid everything looked, and now the fact that Fnatic
Can
are
coaches
most
use
certainly
ping? No.
back into the
You're not
match.
actually on the server,
It
you
has to
just
be
have all
noted
of their
as well, Last
POVs.
time out, it was Fnatic's defense where they really struggled. That's where Na'Vi, obviously one of the best attacking Ascent
you can't
teams
ping anyway.
in the world,
In the coach spot.
were able to shut them out completely. So Liquid, unfortunately, with their changes of composition,
I think Liquid keep
aren't
that
having
icebox
the same
comp.
amount of success
We'll
they
get
would have
into
done
that when we see it,
over on the
because it's
attack.
like, I think Nats might have messed up a little bit by saying that they did it 2 hours before,
Something to come in
which
straight
means that
away, though.
you would expect they go back to their normal
That
comp.
Hunter's Fury popped. It's a plan to try and isolate Boaster. It's done a little bit of damage.
I
but
think he
he's
should.
still
I think he
standing.
shouldn't have said that,
Yeah,
because
Shroud
then
Step got
if
him
you're
out.
if you're
Without too much to be worried
Fnatic
about.
watching that, then you can just be like,
And the
well,
stacks up on A are pretty decent.
sounds like a one and done.
Boaster's the only one actually sat on
We'll see.
site, but there's going to be a lot of support utility coming his way. And quick retakes from this side. Paranoia used. If anything, this is going to spur Team Liquid forward. The big flash taken out of play, the big piece of utility. Now they look to the site itself. They just need to uproot these
Well,
players.
that
Boaster's
flash
quick
was
to be dealt with.
incredible, by the way.
Chronicle on
And
top of
how
flank
has he got
from
that
Alpha
extra
Air,
spam kill?
completely unchecked.
Wait,
Backs
what the hell is this round
but
from
he's almost the
Mystic,
only
by the
one
way?
to do damage. Another kill coming through on the Yumpy.
Was this
But
the
it's just not
timeout to
enough.
say Mystic go kill?
least
So he
enough
gets
for
flashed
most
into
players to
under,
clutch it out.
and then no
But
joke,
Turka,
he's just gone for a
he didn't buy
spam in
lot.
heaven.
He
I don't know if he's
aggressive
heard
played,
it,
so
or
he's gonna
maybe
have his
he's
best
getting
shot at this one.
spammed,
Still a
and he
dash,
just
still
spammed him
enough
straight
draft
back,
to work with
insta-kill.
on both cloud bursts. The real problem is going to be dealing with these players, and you can
Huge
see why
round for
right away
Mystic.
he's taken out of the sky.
Yeah, I really like the late dart as well. Put outside the smoke just as it's about to
Yeah,
fade.
he's,
so when
he's
the smoke
pumped up
fades,
with
he's
it. Dude,
screwed.
give me the
Like,
second
he has
kill.
to go
I'm
somewhere.
telling you, I guess the
Great
guy
luck
is
for
spamming
Mystic.
him back.
He really has been
Otherwise,
having
he's
a
just random
fantastic game. It's
spamming.
one of the things that I feel like
Shout
I
out to
noticed
Yampy with the flash as
over on
well.
this
This flash
map
was
for
legit.
Liquid
Oh wait,
is
shout
that
out to the
normally you'd
replay
have
guy
the
for the
disruption
flash.
of
But check
Mystic
this.
setting up Kiko on the Yoru. I feel like Mystic has actually become the disruption. We've seen him TP into a lot of really risky angles, like try and take elevated
Well,
positions. And
there's
it's
no
it's
spam
playing
there.
more of like a quasi-smoke duelist. It's been really impressive for him on an individual level to keep.
And money's a
what was
little bit
the
low. Supposed to
exciting
get
thing about this
the
composition.
judge back
Yeah, he had
out.
to give a lot
I
of
like
props
this
to
recon that
Yumpy
goes into
for
the
that
corner
as well.
here.
His support utility's
You have to
been
commit to
perfect.
break
Even
it.
some of the
Makes a lot of
earlier rounds
sense.
When he was on A site, the B side pushes came through. He was the one rotating in to lob those flashes over, just to delay them that little bit longer, to open up opportunities like Nats grabbing the 2 kills from Boathouse when he swung out. That was off of a Yumpy flash. I think his support's been good. 11-9, 2 rounds needed for Team Liquid to close out their map pick. One that was looking almost undoubtedly
So
to be there. Just
this
was in their
smoke
pocket.
blocks vision from here
Stolen
and
straight out
here,
of it.
so
Now
it's meant to
Fnatic
create question marks that
weakened
you're
by
double
Boaster.
facing this, right? So
A-site
in
with a
theory,
weaker
it double
weapon.
blocks vision, so
Retake
someone could have
ability's not
walked
gonna be
up
great.
short or walked over towards site.
It's the
Problem
B-side that
is
has ultimately got
that as
eyes
soon
on
as
it.
Durka
Lots of
sees
players
this,
spotted by that drone. Looks like
and
he
nothing
was
bu-
there for Fnatic.
Oh!
nothing
Durka
behind,
jumped right
you
in
kind of
behind
know
Nats.
that
That's
it's
already
fake
gonna be the
pressure.
lurk gone. Now things definitely become tougher. 2 players still here. Leo not missing a beat. And they've got to try and clear the man from the back lines. Yumpy has managed to do
Oh,
just
hold up.
that,
It's
and
a
Chronicle
3v5 into a
caught out.
3v3.
Basically goes facing
Flash
on
towards
his
spawn
lonesome.
as well to
Speaking
double
of
swing,
on
but
his
he
lonesome,
has spike, and they could
Spike is alone,
send it
but
over towards the other side because they
He's
had
rotating back in
Boaster's
the other
Omen.
direction.
Okay, they've seen
Looking to
everyone.
try and hold the line, stop them from chasing this man
Ooh, that's
down,
not
trying
round
to
the corner
TP
like you
out
think
of
it
there,
is,
but
my
it's actually
guy.
gonna be the judge at range that does the damage.
Okay, Yampy has to
And
ace.
now, the ice cold Finn, Yumpy left to try and clutch this one out. A 1v3 scenario to try
On
and put the
flash.
12 for Liquid.
He took a step forward towards Generator. They think he's further back.
I
on the
work
side.
out
The
right.
Recon even revealed no further push. It's all down to timing. Flashes perfect. It's caught them. He'll equalize it
Oh.
down a bit better. No, even in a 1v1.
I was not expecting Leo to do that. It's a solid try from Yampy. Okay, they get money reset, and I think there's only one person that can't ban Liquid, right, in terms of Enzo.
For Fnatic, 1 away.
So they'll probably
I
buy.
don't know if the call was that he was low, but you see Leo jumping across.
Leo is just making sure the guy could trade him. Go close, though.
With Durka jumping in behind him. But again, Yumpy tried his best, but wasn't quite enough this time around. Another defusal, another plant.
Felt that?
He's trying to steal our jobs.
Someone clip that for me.
11 to 10.
Someone please clip that for me. That was
Ultimate
incredible.
online for Leo. The same can be said for the null command.
I need that one.
Theft on
That's
that attack.
gonna be great.
Fact is, though, financially, Liquid are in a little bit of trouble here. They lose this round, and they might be fighting up against 12 with just pistols.
Whoa.
Hunter's Fury is
Oh,
good.
and the swing off short. That
Damage
was
is
cool.
done. It's looking for more and not quite placed on the 3rd one. But with Kiko down already, Big danger
Yeah,
man
and this is
already
their big
eliminated.
buy rounds. I mean, it's
Fnatic
pretty much just a big buy round. I
rotating
mean,
into
look at it in
stack up the
general.
A side that little bit more.
Like,
B
they
side
lose
held
this,
down by
2
the
full
Killjoy
loss
setup.
bonus. They lose this,
Mid
1
control,
9 loss
still gonna
bonus.
be
Like,
fought
whoever
for by
loses this
Durka
has to
as his
eco at
dash.
11-10. It is a
Later on, if he
giant,
needs it,
giant
the
round.
drone
That's
certainly
why
on its way
Leo's
to work.
insta using his ult.
Is it gonna reach? No, it actually doesn't reach all the way into pizza.
They should calm that there's someone there. Maybe not. Durka gets that one almost for free. It didn't seem like Yumpy was aware that there could be anyone in that position at all. And
Yeah, did he
that's
just...
a
he
huge
might have just thought they were
mistake
going to
for the side of
turtle up in a
Liquid that he's been able to
4v5.
get out of there with no problems whatsoever. 40 seconds left on the clock, and with everybody backing up, I wonder if Liquid have genuinely decided to save it. Honestly,
Oh, they
I'm
have,
all
yeah.
for it.
Honestly,
Like,
this
putting your
is the right
economy in
call,
bin,
though.
Giving Fnatic
30
11 and
seconds
trying
Because
to
they would
fight
have
for
to eco
12 with
this.
pistols, it's
And
still
these
worth
guys
the
anyway
fight.
are going to get
Trying
the
to go for a 3 versus
2,400
5
loss
with no
bonus.
information whatsoever.
So it would be
would
an
just be
eco
foolish. You'd be
anyway.
gambling
We're at the point where it
purely
doesn't
on the
matter about
individual
this
brilliance of
money
your team.
because they've won the
He's
round
there at
anyway,
times,
right?
but
So this is
not
100%
worth
the
it
right
this time
call.
out. Fnatic's comeback getting ever
Fnatic
closer
will
to
take
being
the money,
complete,
but-
and Liquid, it
10
looks like they
seconds
might
left.
be fumbling it again.
9-3 at the halftime. I think this is somewhere that, if I'm Team Liquid, I'm making the right call, saving over these weapons. You don't have Kiko, you don't have Yumpy to burst through to a side, even if you did want to take the 3v5. Having these guys online late round is important. But now, you have to wonder, do you still compete for that mid control? Here, you lost it off of a smoke and a recon, and then a player in a position who, and I mean, Durka didn't do anything special. He sat there, he waited the drone didn't get to him, and he just counted to 30. He's there the whole round.
I almost wonder, was that the recon or was that just the first tag?
It was tag, right?
Because
I'm
that,
pretty
that
sure.
might have just been literally just
Yeah,
the
you might be
tag.
right,
I mean, it's
actually.
such a small, like,
I think you
opener.
might. I think you are right.
And that's what I mean. It's just, it's one of those things where it's unfortunate, but yeah. The
Okay, so
follow-up is
they
what's a little bit
do
more
try and
damning,
buy
a little
into
bit
it.
more
They managed to
worrying.
get a Guardian
And
on
you can
top
see
of
as
it,
well, the
and
Fnatic
Yampy
players
has
in
ult.
this defensive half have been getting more and more
They take a lot
confident
more
as
map
they go.
control early on,
Chronicle
though.
willing to peek that, Durka willing to fight that
Is
in
the
last
reload
round, willing
far
to
back
fight
short?
go for pre-fires. Like,
Camera
you don't
gets a
want
little bit of
these
info over
players
towards B. I'm pretty
getting
sure
into
they
the zone
Nats broke the turret to create a
because their
question mark
zone
over
is
towards B.
championship winning.
This at the moment is a bit of a nightmare. The alarm bot's
though,
giving Fnatic full info.
They're still going to have some vulnerabilities. 4 rifles in hand, but maybe not the ones you'd want, and Yumpy's going to be left down to a pistol. They're going to put the pressure onto Durka.
A man that does well under pressure. Already answers up for the first. The knife through, catching Durka, but he's already out. A dash is being used. He's on the site, ready to take another fight. The jump peak, not quite going to catch him.
Bosta has Omen Flash.
Wrapping around the Jenny's, heard those steps.
Oh my god.
So well, what a
That's a
play!
huge
Durka's
play.
got 3.
Bro, there's no
He's
smoke
taken
A
him out
main
into
and he
his
goes
own
for that.
hands.
That's
Mystic on 11
really
health.
bold.
The last bastion
Yeah, that
for
was
Team
huge
Liquid,
from
and,
him.
well, the same
I mean, he
call
just
as
had the
last
running.
time. Perhaps you want to go and
He
save,
also
but
had
there's no
he also had
choice to be
Bosta
had.
watching
You
this
get
as
the
well,
fight
so
to
he
the
had a bit of
It's not a
coverage.
fight
Like
that
they would have
will
turned
win.
around the
Team
corner, they would have
Liquid
seen
down
Bosta
on
close.
11 while Fnatic
So it
surpassed
was like
them.
it looked pretty
12
risky,
rounds
but
back.
I mean it wasn't actually that
And
risky.
map point on the very last round of
Dude, not a
regulation. What an
9-3 into
impressive
this.
comeback from the
Not this
defensive
again,
side.
man.
Team Liquid have got to feel devastated.
Huge round from Durka. Yeah,
Bring around a
huge,
Rosie,
huge
they all
round.
fall down. I've heard that one in nursery rhymes, but I didn't think I'd be seeing it in Valorant. Just completely outplayed, but also mistimed. The players in main were not ready. If they're out, he's dead. Like, there's no way he should be allowed to do that, where 2 players wrap around from short, and he could just walk around them like there's nothing there. It's confidence in his teammate, but at the same time, you just wonder where the communication was there. Like, okay, I don't have you covered. You've got to be aware of these positions. And there's been a few moments like that now for Liquid.
Come on, Bacan, hit
I think
him
you can
with some
see it when we
magic.
start out this series, Tom,
Where
we
are
mentioned
we
the
in terms
confidence
of
Team
ults?
Liquid, not in the way they're going forward,
This and
the
nothing to
setups that
cancel
they
this.
have, it's about the fights they were taking. They were bloodthirsty in a lot of these battles, and we've seen Team Liquid slow it down since then. Right here, 2 players seem to give Durka so much respect that they don't want to swing him. They don't want to go down. Instead, they'll wait for their players to wrap on Jenny so they can face back box together. But he's not there, and they can't clear the other positions because they're waiting. They're giving him that respect, that room to breathe. My goodness. For a team that started so slowly, we gave the warnings. Fnatic are a team that you can see them go down by any margin. Unless 13 is on the board, you do not give up. You do not take your foot off the gas, and this is exactly why. Now, they stand the possibility of finishing this map out in regulation, but falling into their pocket with Fnatic's map pick up next as well. A devastating start for Liquid, and they're denied any
That's
aggression
cool.
on
That's a
A.
cool
The
nade though.
wraparound
So they
to
wanted
B,
to
but they
late
haven't
take
caught
over
these players
towards A,
off
so
guard.
the fact that
Fnatic
knife
are
hit
still
them,
here, still
and
waiting.
Alpha
Akito's
takes.
drop
Dude,
immediately.
did he not
Alpha's
go
not
really
stopping
early?
either.
The call was to
Yeah, it's
insta
been
hit
a
over
slow start
towards
for
B,
so
and
many
there's only
members of
2 of
Fnatic.
them there. I mean,
But when they
they've
need
hit a
it
really
most,
nice shot on him
everyone
dashing
seems
out,
to
but
arrive.
doesn't look
3
great.
remaining for Liquid to cling on a map they look like they had their grasp on. They had a holdover for the majority of that first half, and Durka, he's going to try and maybe go for a wallbang. It's not even
Spike
needed.
down.
Leo's just
No,
too
man.
quick.
It was 8-1 at one point,
He's
right?
been fantastic throughout the entirety of the map. He kept them in it. And it would
Shout
be
out to
fitting
Fnatic,
if
though.
he
This
there
was
to close
this
it
was an
back.
impressive
This young
comeback.
dude will face anyone, and it may not matter. He is
I feel like
going
a
down.
like a
There are
big
5
shout out to
Fnatic players
Leo and
waiting
Chronicle as
to
well. Leo and
finish
Chronicle
this
were
man off.
pretty
Eventually,
consistent
it's
in
Durka
in most
to
of the
do
rounds
job.
here.
And Andaluthia flawless and a flawless